Have you ever walked into a room and felt your whole body tense with anxiety? The checklist starts. Does my outfit look weird? Do I belong here? What if I run out of things to say? And then the performance begins. You fake a smile, you scroll on your phone, you rehearse lines in your head, all while hoping nobody notices how nervous you feel. Here's the painful truth. This doesn't make people like you more. It actually pushes them away. Insecurity repels. But what if I told you confidence isn't about clever lines, perfect timing, or even pretending? Real confidence comes from one simple, counterintuitive shift in how you see other people's opinions. And today, I'll walk you through 3 powerful steps that can rewire the way you think, so you stop performing and finally start showing up as the most confident version of yourself. Step 1, stop controlling, start releasing. The first shift is the hardest, but also the most freeing. Stop trying to control what people think of you. Think about how most of us act in social settings. We slip into this role of puppet master. We believe if we just pull the right strings, say the perfect line, laugh at the right time, wear the perfect outfit, we can force people to like us. We're on a quest for universal approval. But here's the truth nobody wants to admit. You have zero control over what someone else thinks of you. Their opinion is shaped by their history, their personality, their mood in that moment. You could deliver the perfect joke, and if they had a bad day, they might still roll their eyes. You could wear the coolest outfit, and if they're insecure about themselves, they might still judge. You're not a puppeteer. You're just a person. And the harder you try to control, the more awkward and desperate you look. This is where the magic of let them comes in. The next time you feel that urge to perform, to explain, to please, whisper to yourself, let them think my joke isn't funny. Let them be bored by my story. Let them think I'm weird. Let them have a different opinion than me. This isn't about being passive or weak. It's about a radical act of liberation. You're granting people the freedom to have their own thoughts, even if those thoughts are about you. And in doing so, you free yourself from the crushing weight of trying to manage their minds. It's like carrying around a heavy backpack filled with everyone else's opinions. You're hunched over, exhausted, trying to keep it balanced. And then one day you realize you can take it off. You never had to carry it in the first place. That's what let them feels like. And science backs this up. Your brain is wired to crave approval because thousands of years ago, rejection from the tribe meant danger. If they pushed you out, you lost protection, food, safety. So your nervous system still reacts to disapproval as if wolves are circling. That's why your chest tightens, your stomach drops, your palms sweat. But the world is different now. You don't need universal approval to survive. In fact, chasing it is what kills your confidence. Think about the most confident person you know. Do they look like they're trying to win everyone over? Do they run a mental checklist before they speak? No, they just are. They share stories and opinions not to win validation, but because it's who they are. They've already done step 1. They've already said, let them. This is the first gist, from controlling outcomes to releasing burdens, from puppeteer to presence. Step 2, shift focus back to you. When you stop chasing approval, something amazing happens. Your mental energy comes rushing back. Before, all that brain power was being spent decoding every glance, rehearsing every line, running endless simulations of what to say next. It's exhausting. But when you release control, all that energy is freed up. And the second shift is to redirect it. Instead of asking, how do I make them like me? Start asking, what can I give? This is the heart of magnetic confidence. Not grasping, but giving. And giving can be simple. Give your presence. When you're not stuck in your head, you're actually in the moment. You listen, really listen, instead of planning your reply. People feel the difference. They feel seen. And being seen is one of the most powerful gifts you can give. Give your curiosity. Instead of scrambling for something clever to say, ask questions. Not generic ones like, "So what do you do?" but real ones like, "What's the best part of your job?" or "What was it like traveling there?" People light up when they get to share their world. Give your uniqueness. Without the need to perform, your quirks shine. Share the random fact you know, the hobby you geek out about, the story that makes you laugh. Those things aren't liabilities. They're what make you memorable. Here's the difference: old you versus confident you. Old you walks into a group thinking, "Do they like me?" You shrink. Confident you walks in thinking, "What can I bring?" You expand. Old you performs a laugh, hoping to blend in. Confident you smiles naturally, asks question, and makes someone else feel interesting. Old you performs. Confident you connects. And this shift is magnetic. People are drawn to those who give without needing. They sense the difference immediately. So whenever your brain starts whispering, "But what if they don't like me?" you already know the answer. Let them. Step 3. Trade worry for action. The final shift is where confidence becomes visible. You've dropped the burden of control. You've redirected your energy. Now it's time to move. This is the let me mindset. Think about all the times you've hesitated. What if I sound dumb? What if they think I'm awkward? What if I get rejected? Old you stayed quiet. New you says, "Let me speak up." Here's what it looks like in real life. Starting conversations. Instead of waiting for someone to approach, you walk up and say, "Hey, what are you guys talking about?" If someone thinks you're too forward, let them. Your willingness to act is what confidence looks like in motion. Setting boundaries. Someone's rude? Let them be rude. Let me choose to walk away. Someone monopolizes the conversation? Let them talk. Let me excuse myself. Confidence means you're guided by your values, not their moods. Owning awkwardness. Everyone has clumsy moments. The difference: confident people laugh, shrug, and keep going. Unconfident people replay it 100 times. Let me be human. Let them think what they want. And here's the secret: confidence isn't the absence of nerves, it's the presence of courage. It's action despite fear. Every time you say, "Let me," you train your brain that you can act, even with uncertainty buzzing in the background. And with practice, those little acts add up. Speaking up in a meeting, saying no without guilt, walking into a party and starting a conversation. These become normal. And that normal, that's confidence. Enjoyed this video? Hit subscribe, tap the like button, and stick around.